Hello, good morning everyone. In the last few lectures we discussed about different type of combinational logic circuit. So today we are going to discuss about one among that is the multiplexers and demultiplexers. So a multiplexer is uh, a device that allow the digital information from several sources to be routed onto a single line for transmission over that line to a common destinations. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വളരെ കൃത്യമായിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാക്കാവുന്ന ഒരു എക്സാമ്പിൾ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ജസ്റ്റ് കൺസിഡർ അവർ കാർ സ്റ്റീരിയോ സിസ്റ്റം. അപ്പോൾ ആ കാർ സ്റ്റീരിയോ സിസ്റ്റത്തിലോട്ട് യു ആർ ഏബിൾ ടു കണക്ട് യുവർ USB device. You can connect your phone using a Bluetooth. We can in some cases we can play using DVD, CD players, etc. There are a lot of way we can connect our system to this particular audio device. So there is only one output, so there are many inputs and one output, so that is a kind of multiplexer. So we can generally call it as a data selector. So we have a lot of inputs, many number of inputs, and we are selecting one among that inputs, and we are connecting that one to the output device. അപ്പോൾ അതാണ് ഒരു മൾട്ടിപ്ലെക്സർ. അപ്പം ഇവിടെ ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ബി കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് എ ഇലക്ട്രോണിക് സ്വിച്ച്. വി ക്യാൻ കോൾ ഇറ്റ് ആസ് ആൻ ഇലക്ട്രോണിക് സ്വിച്ച് that can select one from different inputs. But normally a multiplexer will contain there are many number of inputs, and we need to have a selection inputs, the data selection system. So here you can see that there are selection n is called the select inputs. So if you have many number of inputs, there should be something inside the system which is ready to select from this input. That they are called the data selectors, select inputs. Inside there are select inputs which will decide which data has to be gone into the output. So we can say that generally we can say that if we have 2 raised to n number of inputs, if we have 2 raised to number of inputs as you see here, so this is a symbol for multiplexer. If you want to draw a symbol, this is how it looks like. So suppose there are 2 raised to n number of data inputs we have, then we should use n number of select inputs. So we need to have minimum this much number of select inputs in order to connect this in order to connect one of these data from these 2 raised to n inputs. So the number of data select inputs depending on number of our data inputs, select inputs depending on data inputs, and the relation is that this has to be 2 raised to n. If n is the number of select inputs, we can have data inputs of 2 raised to n. So this is just a representation. You can see here there are many number of inputs here, and this data selections this will connect to one of these. So this data selection which can also call as electronic switch, which will connect to one of this input and to the output. So you'll see only a single output. So in some cases there will be an enable key. In order to have this device to work, there should be an enable key activated, as you see here. Now we are in this slide you will see a very simple example, that is 2 to 1 multiplexer. That means we have 2 inputs here, which, as we see here, there are D1 and D0 are the inputs, and there is only one output. So if 2 inputs mean number of select switch will be how much? 1, because the relation is 2 raised to n. If there is only 2 means we only need one select switch, select inputs. So depending on the select signal, the output is connected to the either of these inputs. So this select signal decide which one, either we need to show D1 or D0 at the output. So this is a very simple type of multiplexer. Corresponding Boolean expression can be represented using this one. So we can say that when S is high, suppose S is high, then we will show only D1. Only D1 will be shown at the output. When S is low, we connect 0. If S is going to the low state, then D0 will be represented in the output. So this is how a multiplexer works. So the corresponding Boolean expression we represented using this formula, that is the output Y is equal to D0 into S bar. So this will be high. D0 will be transmitting only when S is equal to 0. So when S is equal to 0, S bar is 1, or D1 and S. So D1 means, so this means when S is high, D1 will be transmitted. So that time this will be 0, S bar is 0. So that only D1 will be transmitted. So this is the Boolean expression for this 2 to 1 multiplexer, and we can construct a corresponding diagram, the electronic implementation of this 2 to 1 multiplexer using AND gate, 2 AND gates, one NOT gate and one OR gate. So just representing this output, output here, we can get this output here where D0 is connected to the first AND gate and D1 is connected to the second one, and the select signal will be directly connected to the second AND gate, and this is inverted and connected to this one, and here will OR operated this, and this is the logic diagram for this 2 to 1 multiplexer. Now we will see another example where we have to transmit 4 inputs to 1 output. So that is called the 4 to 1 multiplexer. So this is the corresponding block diagram. Here you can see there are D0, D1, D2 and D3 are the inputs. So how many select inputs we need to have? 2, right? Because this relation is 2 raised to n. So the S1 and S0 act as the select inputs, and there is only one output, that is Y. So this is the corresponding truth table for a 4 to 1 multiplexer. You can see that when input is 0 0, when S1 and S0 are 0 0, will transmit which one? D0. D0 will be transmitted. When S1 is 0, S0 is 1, D1 will be transmitted. When S1 is 1 and S0 is 0, D2 will be transmitted. When both are high, when both are 1 1, D3 will be transmitted. So this is how we design this 4 to 1 multiplexer, and corresponding Boolean expression we can construct based on this truth table, and it is given as Y is equal to D0 S1 bar X0 bar. So that means when X1 and X0 are 0, these two terms will be high and D0 will be transmitted. All other terms will be going to 0. When S1 or S0 is 0 means all these 3 terms will be 0. So similarly, when S1 is 0, this will be high and S0 is 1. So that means only this term will be transmitted. All 3 will be 0. And when this case, the third case, when S1 is high and S0 is 0, this term will be transmitted, and when both are high, this term will be transmitted. So this is how we construct the corresponding Boolean expression based on this truth table. And based on this Boolean expression, we can construct a logic diagram for this 4 to 1 multiplexer, and this can be constructed using 4 AND gates, 1 OR gate and 2 NOT gate. So this is a very simple one, and you can see how this one is working. So we just constructed this Boolean expression using this logic diagram. Here we will see different applications of multiplexer. It has been used in the communication systems where it can improve the efficiency of the corresponding communication systems. It can be used in computer memory, where we can reduce the number of copper lines which are used for the connection of memory to other part of the computer. It can be used for in the computer system of satellite transmissions, which use for the data transmissions. And one of the common example is the telephone network, where the multiple audio signals are brought to a single line and transmitted with the implementation of a multiplexer. Now you will see another example of combinational circuit, which is called the demultiplexer, and the action of the demultiplexer is just opposite to that of a multiplexer. With the use of a demultiplexer, the binary data can be bypassed to one of its many output lines. That is, here we got only a single input lines, and this has to be transmitted to many output lines. So that is just opposite to what we see in the case of multiplexer. So the demultiplexing is the process of taking the information from one input and transmitting the same over one of the several outputs. The demultiplexer have a digital circuit which is quite similar to the decoder, except that they have a single input line and have select lines to determine the output line for the data transmission, and it is quite different. In that case, it is different from a decoder. So this is called data distributors. In previously we called the multiplexers as data selectors, whereas this demultiplexer can be called as data distributors, because a single line of input is distributed to many output lines. So this is the corresponding symbol of a demultiplexer, where there is only a single input source and this is transmitted to many output lines. For example, if you want to have a 2 raised to n outputs, as we seen in the case of multiplexer, 2 raised to n inputs, here we got 2 raised to n outputs. In order to have this kind of this many number of outputs, we need to have n number of select lines, just similar to what we discussed in the case of multiplexer. This is a example of demultiplexer, that is 1 to 2 demultiplexer. So one single input line is transmitted to two output lines, and this is the operation is quite similar to what we see earlier, but the only difference is we need here the is just opposite. One line is connecting to two output lines. So that means we only need to have a single select inputs, and when it is low, this output has to be y0, this has to be activated, and when it is high, y1 has to be activated. So that is the operations, and in order to have that, we can have a very simple boolean expressions, and there are two outputs. So y1 is represented as d dot s. That means when s is high, y1 should be equal to d. The d will be transmitted, the input line, that is d, will be transmitted to y1. And when s is equal to 0, this y0 has to be activated. So that means y0 is equal to d dot s bar. So s0 means s bar is equal to 1 and y0 is equal to 0, whereas since s is equal to 0, y1 should be equal to 0. So this can be constructed using a very basic logic gates, and this is the corresponding logic diagram for a 1 to 2 demultiplexer. And this is another example of a demultiplexer, where we are connecting one single input lines to four output lines. So this is the corresponding block diagram for a 1 to 4 demultiplexer. So in order to have four outputs, we need to have two select input lines. So S1 and S0 represent the select input lines, and D is our input, and Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3 are the output lines. Based on this truth table, when S1 and S0 is 0, the Y0 should be activated. So output has to be D. So for that, this is all other terms are 0. So the corresponding boolean expression will be this one: Y0 is equal to S1 bar dot and S0 bar and D. So that means when S1 and S0 are zeros, these two terms will be 1 and the output will be D. For Y1 to be activated, the S1 is equal to 0 and S0 equal to 1. So that means the corresponding boolean expression is S1 bar and S0 and D. So when S1 is 0 means this is 1 and this is already 1 and D is D. So that means Y1 is equal to D. For that, similarly we can construct for other two output high. So Y2 high for S1 is equal to 1 and S0 is equal to 0, and this one is enabled. The Y3, the output will be D when S1 is equal to 1, S0 is equal to 1, and the corresponding boolean expression can be constructed based on this, that is Y2 is S1 dot and S0 bar D, and Y3 is equal to S1 and S0 and D. And this can be implemented using this corresponding logic gates, and this is the logic diagram for a 1 to 4 demultiplexer. You can see here there are 4 AND gates, 2 NOT gates, and this is our input line, and these are the select lines. S1 and S0 are the select lines, and there are two other lines which is constructed by and not operated of these two select input lines. The demultiplexer also has got many applications. For example, selecting different input output devices for data transfer. Depends on the address. We can enable different rows of memory chips in case of memory devices, enabling different functional units, that is another applications, and it can be used for synchronous data transmission systems. And one of the common example is in case of security monitoring system such as CCTV camera lines. If you want to select one from among different cameras, we can use a demultiplexer system.